Hurricane season is starting to heat up in the Atlantic Ocean as Tropical Storm Umberto forms in the central Atlantic. Meteorologists are also tracking a second disturbance through the Caribbean, which could form as our next named tropical storm by this weekend. The forecast for these storms could be complicated as these storms are close enough potentially to interact with one another as they form. The 2025 hurricane season has had 8 named storms so far, with the next named storm set to be called Tropical Storm Imelda. Now, as we look at Tropical Storm Umberto, as it begins to develop in the mid-Atlantic, we're seeing it just as a tropical storm now, but as we move forward in time, this is predicted to develop into a Category 3 hurricane, and eventually, as it moves northwest, this hurricane will eventually devolve back down into a Category 2. But here locally, we saw some rain move through on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, but that rain caused our temperatures to drop down. And looking across our campus now, we're just seeing partly cloudy skies, but that rain did cause our temperatures to drop, which is why we're only seeing a high temperature in the upper 70s across most of the area, a high temperature of 78 degrees here in Charleston, and that temperature is going to continue to drop as we move overnight tonight. Overnight, we're going to see a low temperature of 55 degrees under mostly clear skies, and you'll notice these clouds will be decreasing as we move overnight tonight. As we move overnight, you're already seeing mostly clear skies, and these clear skies will continue as we move into the morning hours tomorrow and throughout the entire daytime tomorrow. So it'll be nothing but sunshine as we move throughout the daytime, but with that sunshine comes warmer weather and a high temperature back up into the 80s with a high temperature of 80 degrees on your Friday. And we're going to see those mostly clear skies as we move through our futurecast here. Once again, no clouds in sight as we move throughout the daytime tomorrow and even into the evening hours on Friday. But because of that sunshine and these hotter temperatures, we're seeing that drought monitor actually get worse, even though we did see significant rainfall Tuesday night. We're now seeing severe drought in Champaign, Douglas, Coles, Moultrie, Piatt, and over in Edgar counties. And this will continue to develop because we are not expected to see any rain anytime soon. And because of that, we are below average for the next 8 to 14 days in terms of precipitation. We're seeing that below average here, and that's going to be bad for our drought monitor, but good for farmers to be able to get out there and start that harvest or continue that harvest as we move later into the week. Into the weekend, we're seeing clear skies continuing, but temperatures are starting to heat up into the upper 80s on Sunday and continuing to warm up as we make it to next work week, but dry conditions will continue, which will allow those farmers to get more of that harvest done. Now, with these warming temperatures, we are seeing temperatures are expected to be above average for the next 6 to 10 days. That average for this time of year is typically in the upper 70s.